Hello, and welcome to another Angry's unit of the week. And today we're taking a look at the SDKFZ 250/8. There's not really too much to say about it in a historical sense. I already covered another version of the SDKFZ 250 in a previous unit of the week. But essentially, the Germans, being the Germans, with any sort of vehicle they had, tried to put all sorts of manner of anti-tank and infantry support guns on anything that could fit it, half-tracks being no exception. And so the SDKFZ 250 half-track would end up being mounted with a short 75mm howitzer for infantry support. They would enter into service round about late 1943. In-game, the SDKFZ 250/8 is a 25-point recon vehicle, available to the Rinntau Division, the Luftwaffe Panzer Division, and the 25th Panzer Grenadier Division. It has one weapon. The weapon is just an IG-18 with only high explosive shells. It's a pretty good high explosive gun because it has a pretty high fire rate. Yeah, that's really it. Pop down to the miscellaneous stat, has 25mm of frontal armor, Reek top armor, 10mm on the side, and 10 on the back. It goes 50km off-road, 70km on the road, has a bad stealth and high optics capability. During battle, the SDKFZ 250/8 is a pretty nice recon vehicle for the price. It has a very simple job, and that is blowing up infantry, as well as soft targets such as anti-tank guns, anti-aircraft guns, machine gun positions, etc. And it does that really well. The gun is essentially just the IG-18 gun, and as we know, those 75mm infantry support guns are fantastic, especially early on in the game, as they do a lot of high explosive damage and do a pretty decent job of suppressing huge enemy guard and strokey blobs which come in your way. And also the fact that it's a recon vehicle actually makes it a bit more useful compared to other vehicles in this regard, because if you're fighting more of a close quarters engagement, you actually have a chance of spotting the infantry before they can shoot you, which is rather nice. You also have the SPW 233, which is pretty much the same vehicle, but it has armor penetration and heat shells. But that thing is 10 points more expensive just for the access to those AP shells, which aren't entirely useful. I find the SDKFZ 250/8 to be a bit better just due to its rather low price of only 25 points. You could argue that at closer ranges an autocannon recon vehicle would be more preferable, but the ability to be able to dish out damage long range with the 250/8 is definitely a pretty nice benefit. Yeah, of course, not really going to be making use of the recon optics. It does have faults, however. The main one being is that it is a lightly armoured recon vehicle, so if you're fighting against a Soviet division, they're going to have anti-tank rifles and probably a lot of them. So if you fight at close range, there's a very good chance that a PTRD is going to find its way into your engine block. It also has a pretty interesting availability, as it's only available in A phase, and only one card per division, so you're pretty much recommended just taking the unvetted card, because veterancy is not really going to matter all that much on a high explosive lobbing machine such as this. But overall, it's an effective, cheap, high explosive fire support vehicle. It's very useful in the phase that you're forced to bring it in, and it's actually cheaper in the IG-18, which is a bit funny. But yeah, I'm going to leave it off there. This has been another Rangroo's Unit of the Week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as usual, please just take it easy.